Hi, I'm Diane Waterhouse. I'm the Domestic and Sexual Violence Awareness and Prevention Chair for the state of California. And I made a brochure so that everybody would understand what this chairmanship involves in all the different programs that you could get involved in as a club, as a district. There are so many. The categories are intimate partner violence, and that's the one where we did last year, we did the purse project. And we collected over 1,000 purses for the state of California. And that's just the ones that I received reports for. There were many more than that. And what a help that was. And one of the other topics is elder abuse. I did a workshop on that about scams targeting senior citizens, and how many senior citizens have been targeted with going to the store and buying the cards and doing all that. And so people are aware of that. That's another thing a club could do to educate seniors. Another category is child abuse prevention, which overlaps with Advocates for Children. And that is in April, and there's a pinwheel program going on, and there are programs involved there, and we'll try to do something jointly next April. Human trafficking is another issue, huge issue. We just had the Petito woman who went missing, and lots of people looking for her, but we have other people not being searched for at all. And so that's a big problem. And then sex trafficking is another issue. And I just read an article that said that women who have been sex trafficked get arrested. They have a record. Once they're rescued, they still have that record. And so when they're out looking for a job, they can't get a job because they have a record. So there's a bill in California, in the legislature now, to wipe those out right away instead of it taking over a year. Those are things we had never thought about. Another one is teen dating. And one of the things is educating young girls on their rights and the things that they can fight for. And there's also a white ribbon campaign that's been quite successful that asks boys to take a pledge to not condone or commit any type of violence against women or girls. That's been done very successfully in a few schools. And then I did a brochure on campus sexual assault, another big issue. And one of the startling things I found out about that was that from the beginning of the school year until around Thanksgiving, there are more sexual assaults than at any other time. It's a dramatic rise, and it probably has something to do with new girls on campus and not knowing how to be careful. So this brochure really lets them know how to be very, very careful and aware of their surroundings, and being forewarned is being forearmed. And then military sexual abuse. This is one that's really helpful. If you have a military base near you, you can contact one of the offices there dealing with gender issues and find out what you as a club can do. There's various programs. Otherwise, we can just simply advocate because women are leaving the military because they don't feel supported. And then the last one is violence against Native American women, and that's Indigenous women. That includes Eskimos in Alaska, and etc. And women are disappearing by a large proportion from Indian reservations, and because of the difference between the enforcement, what our law enforcement can do on an Indian reservation. They're restricted into what they can do. And so women just go missing, and they just go missing. And about violence against Native American women and indigenous, including Eskimos, they are going missing at a startling rate, and nobody seems to be terribly concerned about it. And there are places that there are ways to get involved. National Indian Country Clearinghouse on sexual assault. I'm attending a workshop about Tilly Black Bear, who was a woman who fought for women and their rights on reservations. And that's going to be give me a lot of knowledge that I'll be able to bring back to CFWC. That is the brochure. Those are the 8 separate categories. And it can be as simple as purses, purple hair for October, which some people have done, some clubs have done very successfully, and all kinds of simple programs, birthday in a box for the kids, the children who are in a shelter with their moms, and the moms don't have any way to give them a birthday. So simple little things like that. So, and some things are just done in a day programs and projects. So thank you.